Church Bulletin. I'm Bishop John Wayne Manning, and I approve this. Every Thursday night from 7:30 to 9:30 is our Alpha study, our Bible study, in other words, where we study the Word of God. We are going through the Bible, and we're in the book of Judges, and we want to invite you and your family to come and join us. And at the end of every study, we have a quiz. I'm Bishop John Wayne Manning. I approve this message, and I look forward to see you there. The address again is 110.
You're listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio, Omega.
BMUL Auto Limited, your auto parts store of choice. Your satisfaction is our priority. We sell everything auto except the gas. Visit our stores: 114C Hagley Road, Kingston; 24 Caledonia Road, Bandiville; 16 Main Street, Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth. Contact us at 876-618-2781. The time by BMUL Auto is 1 p.m.
This is Omega Sports, a church-owned and operated radio station. We promise to keep sports going, and we intend to honor that. We believe in freedom of speech, but all things must be done with honor and respect. We understand that there will be contending sporting views daily. We, however, insist that discussions be conducted along the lines of good broadcasting ethics and the rules of the Broadcasting Commission. Callers must refrain from disrespecting other callers and our presenters. Callers that cannot follow these basic rules will not be tolerated, and any call going down that road will be terminated. Let's keep the conversations lively, informative, entertaining, and respectful as we continue to be your #1 sports station.
It's now time for Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk. Call us and let us have a discussion.
All right, greetings and salutations, and welcome to Post Melissa, another Post Melissa show. This is Orville.
Yeah, this is Christopher Zidane, Mattews. Good afternoon to you and good afternoon to the listeners.
Why, I don't know. Where do we start?
Why? We feel it for the people in St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland, Falmouth and Montego Bay. It's rough.
The horror stories that are coming from my neck of the woods, boy.
Yeah, man, it's horrible, man.
May I tell you?
It's horrible.
I don't want to start.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah.
That's all we can say. Hopefully the authorities do what they need to do to help these people as quickly as possible.
Everybody that has a roof that is not, what you call them?
Concrete.
Concrete, gone.
Gone.
Is that given?
Every single one of them.
In my district, even drinking water hard. Because, the black tanks that people put up.
Yes.
Them they gone.
Gone.
And a lot of the places, the water supply, the water pipes, the man said the damage.
Bus up, because the road bus, everything.
It's rough, bro.
It is indeed was a disaster.
So, I don't know. I talk two of my brother, I can't hear from all now. I don't know whether they
because there's no light.
No line. The phone them now. People want to make a phone call from my part of Westmoreland have to leave out of the parish, and go one next part of the parish, I left to one next part of the parish. Boy, I tell it rough.
Rough.
I have my youth people is a next stress people. People me stress out.
Yeah, man.
Officially.
Understandable.
Anyway,
but
the show.
Yeah, man. So, boy, I spoke to somebody from Montego Bay. Didn't hear from them initially, but I heard from them this morning. So it appears that where he's from in Montego Bay is okay, and he said he suffered some damages, but for the most part he's good. So I'm happy to hear from at least that one single person. That's a good person. Yeah, man. So anyway, 615-2841-676-6968. Those are the numbers to call and let your voice be heard. The West Indies.
When I look like big side now, 2 from 2.
In the T20 series.
Yeah, relatively comfortably as well. So, I don't know.
Is Moti playing?
I don't think so. I don't think him playing. Well, I remember look on the second game. Yeah. I don't think he played the second game. But Hussein continues to do really well.
Where's Hussein ranked in terms of T20 bowlers in the world?
At one stage, he was number 1, But I'm not sure where he is now. But the West Indies, they may look this good today, and by tomorrow, we look like a completely different side.
Yeah, man. I want to hear from some of the people that we haven't heard from. Is that 3-match series, so we win the series?
Yeah.
Yeah, we win the series.
Final game tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
We should be home and dry.
Yes, indeed.
Obviously, you know, a start. I'm gonna give you a link to people, keep it company because me telling me is at this point officially stressed out. I reached out to all the bishop this morning. I said, Bishop is a stressed out man. And the bishop was basically giving me the options. Brother, if you're that stressed, I could understand if you don't show. But me kind of like that. Sometimes it help take my mind out
of certain things.
You know what I mean? So when me can't there, me just can't there. But when me can't there, me go there. Put it that way.
Yeah, so the people are still able to watch some sports and we're pretty much okay, can call and let your voice be heard on any sporting topic of your choice. We can hear from the overseas people as well, Saudi, Diego, and others, because
they wouldn't be affected.
They wouldn't be affected at all. So they have been watching sports, and so you can come call and ask for any family member that you're not hearing from, if you have any family member in that neck of the woods, you know. Yeah. So call through and let your voice be. One of the questions being asked and what is being discussed is, can schoolboy football resume? I'm thinking yes. I'm thinking within 2-3 weeks. But what will happen is that, remember in the season prior to COVID, when COVID kind of was simmering down somewhat and they had that season, went over into January. I think we might have something similar. So I think when the roads are clear, because obviously people, you know, the priority is to get food to these people and all of that. So once that is sorted out and the roads are clear and they can have some school back in progress and thing, I think they can restart because we are in the second round already. It's only 16 teams in each competition left. So I think maybe within 2-3 weeks, you could see a resumption. Yeah.
All right. You know, people ask me which is the wickedest time ever for the evening. I know Melissa, nor Gilbert, nor Ivan. There was a thing called the June flood of 1979. It was a little.
Yeah.
That did damage, certainly my community more than anything else in Westmoreland at the time. Those who remember the June flood when mash up Newmarket as a little baby, yo. That thing, boy. 4 youth dead in a 1 yard, you know. First, as a little youth, I understand what landslide was. We used a landslide kill off mass Israel 4 youth. 5 of them, 1 survived. The baby survived. A drum covered the baby. Mash me up, man. For the first time, me hear the term landslide, and for the first time I saw a live helicopter. A helicopter did come to land them. And helicopter used to have to drop supplies in the community
during the time.
Clothes and jeans and 2 shirts and flour and sugar and rice. I want to tell you, say, that flood, that thing was in June. By September, when you go back to primary school and you have a little shirt where you have to sun them, I'm going to call you flood victim shirt here, man.
Wow.
Because through the helicopter land like every week with supplies. A whole heap of fight broke out around the school yard. You know? Man said, flood victim. Your good sneakers where you save the whole time and buy. You know? Man, I say flood victim sneakers here, man. You know? Oh, God, man. I remember Bibbs. God bless our soul. September morning early. I hear this talk about flood victim and people teasing people about it. We are all victims of the flood. At that kind of cool down some man. Them natural disaster.
Yeah, man. I heard about the June floods.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Laker youth at the time, man. Still in primary school. Can't do nothing at all. Rough. Anyway, I was saying now. Ready and rearing to go. The people have deserted us. Them gone to them thing.
Well, some parts of Kingston don't have light.
Don't have internet and thing and thing.
So they might not be able to hear the program, but
is the internet up?
Yeah, man, it's up.
Oh, some people are hearing.
Yeah, is that if you don't have light, you won't be able to listen. You probably don't have a.
Because me still on the light on my yard.
So you charge your phone.
Me not forget people yard. I'm friend of people with me and them. I'm a friend of people, man.
But fortunately for me, we had light right through. Yeah, boy. Yeah, light right through. There was light.
So when it get really dark last night, man, I have to find some ingenious ways of dealing with the light, man. I can't even talk about them, but still no electricity back where my liquor spot. But we hope.
But there's no damages in and around here. So maybe you're on a grid that.
But me don't know how them to fix up my thing.
No, maybe you're a part of a grid that there's a problem elsewhere.
Oh well, I don't know.
Yeah, so they have to fix that part of it, and then they can turn on everybody on that grid. I guess that's how it works.
All right, let's start the first one now. Hello.
Give thanks to the Most High, for His mercies. Yeah.
Oh, preacher.
Good afternoon, preacher.
Yeah, man. And just shout out to all the people them who still suffering from the ravages of this hurricane. In other words, a whole heap of people displaced. So to all of the regular listeners and callers and the family members of people down in places like Manchester, Westmoreland, Trelawney, sections of Clarendon, St. Elizabeth, Black River. Our prayers are with you, man. And we're going to build back stronger, yeah?
Yeah, the parish of Santa Cruz completely destroyed.
The parish of St. Elizabeth, the area of Santa Cruz, Black River.
Yeah, man.
All of them places, they come like things where we usually see on TV, Never know, so it could have reach here. But to God be the glory, we still have life, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Once there's life, they say there is hope. So we can just hope and try and build back one day at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a time for the people who are into sports and those kind of things to rally around the needs of the country. We have some great sportsmen, some icons, some global personalities. We know that they will be playing a part too in raising support. People like Bolt and the Gales of this world and the Leon Bailey with their reach,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna need all hands on deck. All hands on deck. Trust me, Category 5. We've never seen anything like this before.
Well, the winds were extremely powerful. They said it reached the maximum at one point, that a hurricane can get,
But them can't. Them have a measurement of Cat 5. I want to tell you, say this thing I could all surpass Cat 5, but we don't have no skill.
Yes.
You understand? So
they said at one point people, the people who track these things was trying to get into the eye to see what is going on. And they had to turn back the way the winds were powerful, me understand?
Yeah, man. They have to take care of themselves, brother. And for those of us on the eastern end of the island, we really were spared, brother.
Yeah.
At one point, the trajectory suggested southeast.
Yes.
And it take a turn.
So,
and,
because I know at least one person who left from Kingston when they saw that early trajectory, and went to St. Elizabeth,
Whoa.
I can't hear from the person now.
Whoa.
Yeah. So they saw that initial trajectory, Orville, and said, listen, they're not staying in Kingston and they're gone to St. Elizabeth.
What did you say to Lana
Clarendon, so St. Catherine, yes, and all of us would have gotten the brunt of it, but it didn't happen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, our prayers continue to go up, and we're laying efforts in different ways too. So we could do our best, Jamaica. Now is the time for the good that is in us to be on display. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My Lakers team, Austin Reeves has been showing that he's a high caliber player. In the absence of LeBron and Luka, he dropped a 50, and then last night he come out big against Zidane.
Yes.
But here's the problem now. Both Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reeves, what them have in common?
LeBron is no longer going to be that sort of player, man.
But they have the three. I know what it's saying, but the three of them have something in common. They're all ball dominant.
Yeah, man. They like to have the ball, create their own shots.
Yeah, without the ball, they're not as impactful. And the other thing that the three of them have in common is defensively, they're not so special. See? So
no, man, LeBron can be okay defensively when he needs.
Yeah, but LeBron at age, man. LeBron now are not the same LeBron that he used to be when he can run people down. And but now I expect that from LeBron at this stage. So Lakers' three best players in it, brother. All are ball dominant players, and all of them defensively are not necessarily good defenders right now. We give up on Lakers doing anything special this season, Robert.
You thought they would have coming in?
Well, the purpose of bringing in people like Aiton and all of them, Marcus Smart, they must strengthen themselves.
Yeah, Aiton is when he's playing well, he's pretty good defensively, and then we know how good the other fella is. And the guy
That's mad.
the guy that scored the 20 odd points last, he's a pretty decent defender as well. So
Yeah, the issue is we cannot defend with the wings because we don't have outsider. What's his name? The guy who was injured for
Van der Veld.
Outsider him, yeah. We don't really have no very good wing defenders, you know,
Yes.
who can defend good perimeter players who and teams like OKC who we know we have to go deal with if we're gonna make a run. Teams like the Timberwolves, we would beat them. We not have a Nazrid kind of player. A player who can give us the 3-point shot, defend well on the perimeter, give us a physical presence inside. And if you don't have that in at this time in the NBA, you're way behind the 8 ball, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Is it so? Me not even. Me just watch basketball for watch basketball. But now I get to
Well, if you can have so many games without Luka and so many players, and you're 3-2, you maybe can make the playoff, man. You can come top 4, top 5.
Yeah, we go watch that shit. We go watch that shit.
Yeah, man.
But a different note, the football thing. So Liverpool lose again yesterday, see?
Yeah.
In a previous dispensation, you have some man who would say, can't work up a joke, man. We don't care about that, man. A joke up. But them are ball now because them lose 4 or 5.
Yeah.
4 of them last 5 games, them lose. Personally, we just think say Liverpool I got through a little. But think say part of Liverpool issue is there's an emotional thing we're not thinking about. You see that Jota thing there?
Yes.
I think it play a role psychologically on some of the players them going into the season. Then you add some players and the team in terms of them fluidity and the gel.
Well, how do you explain the 5-1 start? They won all 5 first games. What about that? They win them then?
Yeah, but all right. So them lose them first.
Hold the line. Hold the line,
Yeah,
preacher. Hold the line. I want you to respond to that. Hold the line. We'll take a break. We're coming.
Track and field teams, are you ready? Go straight to Western Sports for all your track and field needs, like spikes, high jump equipment, throwing implements, hurdles, not to mention your team tracksuits, running tights, vests, and shorts. Whether you're a beginner or a record-breaking professional team, Western Sports has to be your first choice for everything track and field. Visit Western Sports in Kingston, Ocho Rios, or Montego Bay. Western Sports, the sports people.
Is your business ready for the future? Upgrade to Wacom Cloud Phone System. Enjoy seamless, crystal clear communication without the hassle of traditional phone lines. Our cloud-based solutions let you connect from anywhere and anytime. Experience the freedom and reliability of the cloud. Visit wacomja.com today or call 876-906-7240 and take your business communication to the next level.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All
right, yeah, welcome back, preacher. So yes.
You make a good point about the start of the season, see?
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is there are several things I may look at in terms of Liverpool. But now I rule out the psychological thing. One, them lose 2 players in 2 critical positions. I think people kind of underrate or underestimate the impact of them players.
Diaz is one.
Diaz is one, and Trent is another one. See? Because you see, even though Trent defensively, suspect, you see where Trent give them in terms of the creative side of the right hand side of them team was the strength and creativity,
Mm-hmm.
With Trent, I make the passes, and Salah, I break people down and I cut in and I score. You lose Trent, you lose Diaz. See? Then we know Jota was a critical player coming into games and sometimes coming up big for them, winning games. Then you had some players. The German who not used to the pace of the Premier League. So I'm going to get used to the pace of the Premier League. Isak, who never did a train, and you bring him in, and clearly not as sharp as him used to be. You're choosing to start Isak over Etiqueta. And Etiqueta was the man who was in more form than Isak in terms of ready to play. See? Defensively, you two new wing back you pretty much are using in your defensive structure.
Yeah.
Right? So a whole heap of adjustment are there. So in a center half position, Penalty don't look like him wake up yet. To me, him look sluggish. Him don't look like him as sharp as he was a season ago.
Yeah, the two central defenders are struggling.
Yeah, all right, so
that is the biggest problem for Liverpool, right?
You talk about the entire back line having issues.
Yeah.
Your creative part of your game is adjusted.
I don't think the creative aspect of the game is a big deal though, because they have scored.
Yeah, them still have scored.
They are right there with everybody else in terms of goals scored.
But what Liverpool had up front was that press. You see the press where them usually press?
Yes.
We force people back. Where them can recover the ball quick and score point. Them not have that press there again because them have missed some key players in those positions. So it kind of mirrors the Man City reality coming into last season, where Man City are dealing with a whole heap of issues, and them go to a period and them lose like 4, 5, 6 games, and people start saying, see that, Pep no good enough for buy players. It not have nothing to do. It just have to do with some things that affect the team at this point in time. Liverpool are gonna get back better, man. Arsenal need to make sure them extend the lead, because when Liverpool find a little farm, you don't want them can come catch you back.
Well, Arsenal would be worthless for a team that has shown great consistency over the last 3 seasons. So you finished second 3 seasons in a row, but never you had this kind of lead on any of the other teams. Now you have that lead. You just be yourself. You don't have to be even special. Just be what you were in the 3 previous seasons, and you win the league.
Yeah,
because you have never had this sort of lead on City and Liverpool, who are chasing you when they are chasing you.
For real.
Yes.
So right now, your coach just need to make sure the team that way for liquid, you liquid them team there. And when you face the Liverpool and the City again, you don't lose.
Yeah, man.
You not drop 3 points. If anything, you leave with a point. And you're supposed to be good. So I don't want any excuses in that Zidane.
No, sir.
At the back end of the season,
No, man. 7 points, man. 7 points.
My Virgin special one, Alice. Who has been the most successful London team in the last 20 years?
The most successful London, that would be Chelsea.
All right. Who has been the best London team historically?
Arsenal.
All right. 2 different things. Historically, Arsenal, 14 Premier League titles and all of them FA Cup titles, most FA Cup titles. But the last 20 years, it has been Chelsea without a question.
Yeah, man, clearly.
2 Champions League,
clearly.
6 Premier League, a bag of FA Cup, a bag of...
And none of them, and none for Arsenal, pretty much.
And Arsenal, 0.
Just a couple of FA Cups.
So we have big Arsenal, please. Win a trophy.
Then 7 points, by March it over, man.
All right, my boy.
Yeah, man, cool. Because we have, and that's why we have the squad in people, because we have some injuries right now, because we have our captain is out. McQuaid, who came over from Chelsea, who started so well injured and is out. We're not going to see all these players maybe until after the international break. Maybe after the international break. Havertz has been out, and Jesus has long term. So we have some people coming back, so we're going to be even stronger. And the young players playing well. Everything looks proper for Arsenal right now. Well, all right?
One should be able to do it, but
we
have to see it first.
Will you go and see it?
That's something I come. That's something
But where's Omar Williams? Because Omar Williams was talking up Klopp last year, trying to say Klopp is a better manager. Not Klopp, Slot is a better manager than Klopp. I haven't heard from him for quite some time.
Yeah, we haven't heard from Omar for a little bit.
Yeah. Talk to us, Mr. Hoyt. All right, 615-2841. That's 615-2841 or 676-6968. Call through and let your voice be heard on any sporting topic of your choice. Yeah, so Liverpool's biggest issue is defensively because they're right. Arsenal has scored 16 goals. The team in second, I think, is 16, and the team in third has scored 17 goals. So they're right there with the best scoring teams in the Premier League.
That's Liverpool.
That's Liverpool, but they have shipped far more goals than the top team. So I think that is their problem. They keep conceding goals.
What's causing that?
Kanate, the 2 central defenders are struggling badly. Almost every game, I see errors from them. Some look at schoolboy errors as well. I think that is the biggest issue right now. I start signal to you. Me hear him over there. Him grumble.
We're lining up for Just Bet to Asta. Just Bet still on today. You're not getting Jesse.
Jesse on the light.
Wonder which part of the world Jesse is from. But keep trying because today is a Thursday, no? Huh?
Yeah, but maybe that's going to be on pause.
Oh, well. We should be having Jesse Blake, but we're understanding that we're struggling to get him. So the numbers are still here. 615-2841 or 6766968.
Yeah.
And those.
So Arsenal have conceded 3 goals in 9 games. That's amazing, man. The next best team is 7. Yeah, so the team's struggling to break down Arsenal, and that is going to be a problem. And when a team is ahead of you 7-6 points, you need them to lose games. Because you expect to still drop 1 or 2 points here and there, and maybe lose a few games still. Because it's a long way to go, so you need them to lose games. And you're not seeing many teams scoring twice on Arsenal. Even yesterday, Arsenal, even though they give up some chances when they rested most of the starters, still didn't concede against Bournemouth in the Carabao Cup. So it's going to take some catching. But let's see. Yeah. I'm going to text me. Call the program, my boss. We could talk about Liverpool. Call through and let your voice be heard. Yeah, you know, a lot of people. Because we have a lot of listeners from St. Elizabeth, you know, and Manchester, you know. Yeah, man. Call the program, we could talk some Liverpool, man.
Or at least tell us, for people who can get through from that side of the world, I'd love to hear what's happening. You know? Because with me, you can't get anybody in Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth for 3 days now. So if it's possible and they line them free up, apart from talking some sports, it would be nice to hear how your neck of the woods stay. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be great.
Indeed. That would be great for sure.
Yeah.
So call 615-2841. That's 615-2841 or 676-6968. Those are the numbers to call through and let your voice be heard. Yeah, not going to hear from not going to hear from the Liverpool fans, but I wonder if don't go and hear from Dwight Chatu. You don't have to hear from Dwight Chatu today at all.
What happened?
No, maybe do I come from, man?
Oh, around the summer shop.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Let's take a hit too.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take a hit as well.
Yeah, I know somebody who wanted to travel up from yesterday, and there was just no way up. No public buses and no.
Yeah, the roads.
The roads to the buses.
Yeah.
It's rough, man.
It's rough. You have to wait until, because remember, it's a disaster. Jamaica is now a disaster here right now. So it's the authorities have to tell you when you can go and where you can go, you know.
Yeah.
Tell you that this rate, there's movement available now. So people have to wait. You know? The roads.
Yeah, not great.
Yeah, not at all. So you need a lot of money and need a lot of manpower to get this thing sorted out as quickly as possible, repair some of those roads. We take the break. We're coming back.
Yeah.
So refreshing. What's so refreshing, Sonia? The water is refreshing. Try it now. Where you get that from? Not clean manufacturing water. So refreshing. Me like it. Clean water. Located at 20 Syndham Commercial, Old Harbour, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Telephone number 876-335-0448 or 876-648-7192. Or email cleanconcept@gmail.com.
Is your business ready for the future? Upgrade to Wacom Cloud Phone System. Enjoy seamless, crystal clear communication without the hassle of traditional phone lines. Our cloud-based solutions let you connect from anywhere and anytime. Experience the freedom and reliability of the cloud. Visit WalkHomeJA.com today or call 876-906-7240 and take your business communication to the next level. It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Edgechem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, and D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited.
The Juventus have appointed former Italian head coach Luciano Spalletti as their new manager until the end of the season. The 66-year-old replaces Igor Tudor, who was sacked after the Serie A side defeat by Lazio on Sunday. Tudor had joined the club in March as Thiago Motta's replacement, but left after 7 months at the end of an 8-match winless run. And that's your sports in a minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people, Megamart, best value by far, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard, and D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, thank you very much. Welcome back. 615-2-EAR41, 615-2-EAR41, or 676-6968.
Yeah.
Call through and let your voice be heard.
We go back on Oscar. Oscar, so we go back on. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hi.
This is George here in Washington, D.C. Big up yourself, Orville.
Oh, George.
Yeah, big up yourself, George, man.
Boy, I have to call, man. After hour go on, minister go on with I have to call. And she only wants to leave the rock for her. Everything she wants to take away. Food and water, just everything.
Yeah.
But, you know, I was there for Gilbert. We went through it. And I said to my friends, you know, lot of to rebuild. Lot of road work out there, cut with bush work and all these things. Guys can go and get some money and really. But it's a part of life, you know. And we have to just keep holding on. I'm happy that the loss of life are not a lot.
Yeah.
Because people take the best of precautions and stay safety first at all times. Well, all right then. Quickly, Reggae Boys.
Yes.
Based on what Orville and you guys compute, once we win Curacao in the office, we're gone.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't see us losing in the office. And let me ask you, the Leon Baileys and the Mari Grace, are they going to be coming back? Are they fitting up?
Well, both Leon Bailey and Demarai Gray, as far as I'm concerned, is fit right now. Leon Bailey played over the weekend.
Good. This guy named, what's his name, Limbeski or something like that scored a goal in the stadium. How come we don't get no more game after that?
He has been playing.
Of course. Because the right back, you know.
No, man, he has been playing, man.
Okay.
Any game he missed was through injury.
Okay, must be injured.
Yes.
But listen, man, Whisper is not normal. I hope he get more minutes, you know.
Yeah, that's what everybody.
Yeah, he can change the game. I like the guy on the left wing, the number 20 on the left wing, running at the people and crossing the ball.
Cephas.
That's good. I'd love to see Low on the field, though, as a leader, you know, a Lionheart kind of guy in Trinidad on the field.
It no appears to the coach. It appears that the coach no fancy Low right now, you know.
No, man, but you see Red Force, you ain't got Trinidad in a bar, and Red Force come at you now, and the place full of color red. People get scared down. You have to have a man like Low, a Lionheart, like your father, who stand up and say, hey, who know? There, you know, kind of thing. We want a man like that on the team, man. Really, you know, man, you know, lead the troops, you know what I mean? I don't see that leadership on the field right now with the team. Even when we're in Curacao, would have loved to have a Low on the field to marshal the guys. And I still can't see how those two goals past Blake Boss. That right left back who cut in and take the shot with the right foot, that defender gives the man too much.
Yeah, man, that was Limbekis that you're talking about. Yeah, that wasn't great defending from him at all.
No, not Limbekis.
Yeah, once the player brought it down, you have to come to the play and come to him right as well.
Yeah, you have to let him go to the byline.
Yes, there you go, man. It was too easy for him to just control and move it and shoot. Yeah, one day if he was playing by himself.
No. Zidane, the guy who scored in the stadium, man, it looked like Dean Burton, light skinned guy. I can't remember.
Is
Mattews.
Yeah,
Mattews.
Yes, man, that is
a little bit taller than Burton, but similar.
Yeah, but he's a
similar hue, you could say.
Like a Gary Lineker kind of guy, and that guy looked like one touch or two touch and him good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but anyway, we need vibes in Trinidad because they're coming at us with the hype and all of that. But anyway, I still can get past Curacao in that.
Yeah, hope the country can recover quick enough so we get a full stadium. You know?
Oh.
Yeah, hold the line because we're gonna need that. Hold the line, my boss. We take a break. We're coming.
All right. Yeah.
It is your right to know what you want. Information at your fingertips. It's for the man in the streets, for those in business. Information for everybody. No who has it, so you can use it to develop your community. Your right to know information at your fingertips.
A message from the Access to Information Unit.
Tracy, who you go give on now?
You're too fast. Hey, me I got Jotex now for buy up my sugar bun, wine slice, bulla, coffee strip, and marble cake, plus some raisin bread, banana cake, and the best rock cake for the pitney them.
Me can't get some?
No, go buy your own. Hey.
Jotex Bakery, visit 20 Gold Street, Kingston, or call 922-5768. Open Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Delivery island-wide. Jotex Bakery, so nice, so right.
Conditions apply.
Praise the Lord and God bless you. This is Archbishop Wayne Jonathan Manning I from Omega Radio. We'd like to inform the listening audience that effective immediately, KLAS Radio is officially Omega Radio now. You are listening to Omega Radio. Tell everybody, the station where Jesus Christ is the star. God on Sports. Sensible. 89 FM, Jamaica. Tell a friend, call a friend, tell everybody.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, the Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. Back with you, George.
Yeah, man. I like Nicholson up front. Nicholson is a vibes, man. And when in school, you see him try to rally the guys and get the momentum going. I like appeal on the field like that. Boy, the number 9, what is his name? Dixon?
Yeah.
Who's the number? The Dixon. I don't know.
Dixon going to struggle to get into this team, though, George.
I don't know, man. That man that's passing the ball, boss. I don't know, like him not looking up.
Yeah, he might go struggle to get into the team.
Yeah, I think with Bailey coming back. You know, I love to see Bailey play.
Well, on it. Here is somebody who watched the game.
Yeah, everybody see it, man.
Who was clearly not under the influence of nothing. What you say about Dixon in the last game again?
Listen, man, Dixon is that different. Dixon playing Manning Cup compared to this. That's a different level of ball. You cannot passing the ball to the other opponent with no pressure on you.
I tell you. The thing's so simple. I've never seen anybody, and not just Dixon, I've never seen so many misplaced passes from such a high quality in one short space at time. No, but he's not far than that, but we don't know what happened to him for the first 15-20 minutes of the game. As Higgins from Brian for the first 31 minutes. It was incredible.
Let me ask you a question, Orville and Zidane. I would love to see Liam Bailey play behind the two forwards, so he can set the forward set.
In other words, you don't want to see him out wide.
No, I want him in the center where he can take the game, put a long pass, find it. I don't want him half to see. I want him in the dead center like the first.
Oh, okay.
I want to play a fit person for role in the tournament. He can The players them who need one shot to goal. He has that kind of ability and the vision and the ball control. I love him playing midfield. He's been wasted because if you have Whisper on the right and after number 20 name on the left, you don't need Bailey on the wing. In the center of the box, I think the Palmer is the other guy in the middle, number 6.
They're not going to do that.
Huh?
They're not going to do that.
No.
Is Damara great? If they're gonna move a wide player to that position, that role, it would be Damara.
Okay, I got you. Well, I hope that Bailey and Bailey back in it and getting some more.
Yeah, we just want everybody to be healthy. Everybody else.
Yeah.
Because Palmer, we understand that Palmer won't be available easily. I know for
Okay. So I know to the madam, you have to get the children ready. By what necessary. Give out some work or some work. They have to ready. So can show the work so we bounce back from anything.
Yeah.
All right. It's the vibe going back because momentum on the vibe.
Yeah, man.
All right, cool.
All right, John, big up.
Does Leon Bailey always play wide for Aston Villa? I'm almost sure that there are times when I see him playing the role of George quite central.
I remember we used to do it a couple of occasions for Leverkusen.
But not for Aston Villa.
Not for Aston Villa. And I like saying can't play them, but I think Damara would be better suited. Damara get better with numbers around him. Him better in a tight space. You understand?
I think the previous version of Damara. I don't know about the Damara of the last. when Damara just like I think Leon Bailey at his best and Damara on current form. Give me Leon Bailey.
Damara was been. I whisper the clean game, you know. I whisper Sifa.
Yeah.
Because of his inconsistency.
All right,
but
so
we want the option. The coach decide what he
needs.
Yes,
everybody fit and ready.
Yes. So you decide if it's whisper, I would have no problem with whisper starting. None whatsoever. In the final game. Because we don't want to go down to 89 minutes and we want to lead. I may tell you something to say. Because we don't want a situation where 89 minutes gone and then against Curacao. Because we are under pressure them time, man.
What if
we still don't want that either. Because a draw would be good if we beat Trinidad, a draw is good enough.
Yeah.
But we don't want a situation where 89 minutes gone and then they laugh. Squeeze one without a time to recover.
What if Bermuda beat Curacao before that?
Well, that is unlikely, but we're happy. We're gone. Unlikely.
I was telling you, a star. Then remember, people, link me 615-2841. Personally, me are telling us, me I talk to you now. They're very heavy because the community will be born and raised. Well, not really born, raised from here. It's almost like I'm mourning the loss of my community the way me that mourn the loss of my brother. Yeah, that. Rough. So let's keep it coming. 615-2841 or 67669. I hope you're all hearing us loud and clear. And you're dropping and can't take a break now, Asta. Clear the commercials. And then hopefully we'll hear from you on the other side.
So refreshing. What's so refreshing, Sonia? The water is refreshing. Try it. Where you get that from? No clean manufacturing water. So refreshing. I like it. Clean water. Located at 20 Syndom Commercial Old Harbour, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Telephone number 876-335-0448 or 876-648-7192 or email cleanconcepts@gmail.com.
Tracy,
You're too fast. Hey, me I got your text now for buy up my sugar bun, wine slice, bulla, coffee strip, and marble cake, plus some raisin bread. Buy banana cake and the best rock cake for the picnic them. You can't get some? No. Go buy your own.
Jotex Bakery. Visit 20 Gold Street, Kingston, or call 922-5768. Open Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Delivery island-wide. Jotex Bakery. So nice, so right.
Conditions apply.
It is your right to know what you want. Information at your fingertips. It's for the man in the street who knows in business. Information for everybody who has it, so you can use it to develop your right to know information.
A message from the Access to Information Unit.
This is Omega Sports, a church-owned and operated radio station. We promise to keep sports going, and we intend to honor it. We believe in freedom of speech, but all things must be done with honor and respect. We understand that there will be contending sporting views daily. We, however, insist that discussions be conducted along the lines of good broadcasting ethics and the rules of the Broadcasting Commission. Callers must refrain from disrespecting other callers and our presenters. Callers that cannot follow these basic rules will not be tolerated, and any call going down that road will be terminated. Let's keep the conversations lively, informative, entertaining, and respectful as we continue to be your number one sports station.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Alrighty then, welcome back to the show. And diaspora people, call us a little bit. Since you are the ones who are, well, you weren't affected at all, maybe only mentally if you know some people, or you don't know, as a Jamaican, you see the disaster that took place in the Western Island, you might feel shake up a little bit, but you haven't been affected.
What do you make of the NFL rule that owners and coaches have to declare a person's injury status? What is it?
Well, I'm hearing two things. I was told that one of the reasons why I came in initially it was because some unscrupulous people like from the mafia would get inside information. So while the coach, the rules didn't say you have to report the injuries or would be unavailable. But then people from the mafia would get the information on the list and then they would gamble on it, illegal gambling. So they are saying if they're going to get the inside information, might as well put a rule in place that everybody will have this information before they go and gamble. So I think it will be fair if that's the case. You understand? Yeah. So if some going to get the information and we are it wouldn't be fair. So they ensure that everybody gets this information. So we can understand.
Do they do that for other sports?
In America?
I'm not sure. Do they do that?
I think they do it for the NBA as well. I don't know about the MLS. We'll go to the lines, Asta. Hello?
Asta is saying we'll go to the lines.
About time?
Yeah. Bull?
Yeah.
Oh, this is not a bull like say I might. I mean, that's fine.
This is who this again?
I mean them.
Oh, Vibes, man.
Yeah, I say I really big.
I know Vibes, man.
I know Vibes, man. This is who this again? Remind me. Hello? I'm not sure who this is hello? The call dropped. Osta, it's still there? Well, clearly them not hearing us. So I don't know what we can do. You're hearing us, sir? I think that is the obvious answer. They're not hearing.
Yeah, it appears that call is dropped. And then in terms of that rule, no, I think so logically if you're going to make some amount of money from betting on NFL games, I think you have to ensure that the persons who are going to bet.
How does gambling benefit the NFL?
I think they pay taxes from the from gambling goes back into the NFL coffers.
That happened?
That's what I think, yeah.
I would love to hear a little bit more about it. Because if gambling money significantly contributes to the running of the NFL, then I can understand why gamblers should be protected like that. But if not, then I could look at the argument a little bit differently. Right? Radio?
Yeah, because like, I can understand somebody wanting you don't want your opponent team to know anything about your team until it's possible.
Game time.
Yeah.
Do they do that for football? Because football, them gamble on football and cricket and all of these things around the world as well.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, hello.
Orville, may I answer one question I just asked really, really quick? I may have to run in a few minutes, right? You asked how gambling impact the NFL?
How does it
benefit
the NFL?
Benefits. Okay. So the NFL and a lot of sports leagues have contracts with sports books, with betting companies, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have any bet who is a sponsor of your our Just Bet, right?
Yeah.
So let's say Just Bet is offering bets on the JPL in Jamaica, right? They can offer bets on the JPL without having a contract with the JPL. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They don't have to have a business relationship with the JPL. Them, as far as I'm concerned, they're like an illegal cash pot man who just pick up numbers on the real cash pot. You understand what I mean, sir?
Yes.
In America, the sports leagues have formal contracts that they don't disclose what the monetary benefits are, but it is significant. It's estimated to be hundreds of millions of dollars, right? Now, for somebody to set odds on a particular, not necessarily the outcome of the game, but the intricacies of the game. For example, they have spot bets on how many points somebody will get and stuff like that, right?
Oh, yes. Yes.
There's big money on that. But in order for them to set the line on those, it requires a lot of data, Orville, right? Yeah. And traditionally,
I have a question that I want to ask.
No, hold on. Let me explain this real quick.
Yeah.
So in order to set the lines on those, they need information. Their computer systems need information, data. And the leagues like the NFL and the NBA, they have data on absolutely everything that happens in the league, right? Mm-hmm. So what happens is, with these formal arrangements that they have with the sports books, they offer to give them this data. So the sports books have more information on which to set the lines and watch the bets.
Those data include injuries and them something.
Hold on. The data includes everything that the player has done on the court, right? And include injuries as well. But injuries is generally, everybody know the injuries because of the injury report that comes out generally for the NFL on a Friday afternoon, right?
Me not sure you address what me really addressing.
What you asked was, how does the league benefit?
Here's my question.
You want to ask a different question?
Yeah, this is a different question. So now you're telling me.
Have I adequately answered your first question?
In a way. Without the details of the do because we're not sure what the symbiotic relationship is.
We know what the relationship is monetary, but we don't know the exact dollar figure.
Good. So here's my question.
But it's estimated to be hundreds of millions of dollars.
If gambling companies sponsor sporting competitions, then it is in the sporting competition's interest for gambling companies to thrive, no? If you're my sponsor, then I want your business to do well. So if Courts is my sponsor, the more SETI and TV Courts sell, the more likely they are to continue to advertise on this show, for example, and we can make the sponsorship dollar bigger when we go to them. Why I would and the converse is true. I wouldn't want my sponsors to go out of business. Now, with that in mind, if I am in bed with a sponsor, with a gambling company who makes money when people lose money. Because gambling companies thrive when people get the bets wrong more than when them get it right. Now, is it far-fetched to think that gamblers can influence games in a way when we never did that thing? Gambling companies influence games more than what me did that thing. If me is part of who I pay you, and if everybody I get the result them right every time and I set some big money, I as the gambling company gone out of business.
No man, you can't monitor.
How many gambling companies do you ever know go out of business?
No man, you can't monitor at Orville, man. So if you see Box will bet $1 million per Hawks to win.
Yeah.
And Southie bet $1 million on Hawks win. You just stop take bets on Hawks. You can never lose as the betting company. You just stop take bets on Hawks.
That's possible.
Yeah man, you can't just do it. When they go for the counter, when they go for the counter, man, they say no more bet on Hawks. Yeah man, you can't.
We never know them.
Abel.
Yeah.
Gambling companies are huge information technology companies, right? Let's use the NFL, the NBA scandal over the last couple of weeks as an example. The reason the gambling companies were able to help the FBI is that when they see bets coming in, what they call unusual betting patterns coming in. So let's say I'm averaging 30 points a game, right, for the entire season. And then $2 million comes in that I am going to be
15 points.
15 points off of that. They flag that all there.
Yeah, man.
What they do?
They flag that. Yes.
When they say flag that,
and again,
when they say flag it, what do you mean?
And again,
No.
Why?
When you say
explain the flag to him.
When you say they flag that those bets, what does that mean?
Then everybody who's made that bet, right, now comes under scrutiny, and the internals of the betting companies and the betting arm of the FBI gets involved to investigate, to see that if there's anything untoward that happens. So who are these people and why are they making these unusual bets?
All right, so me bet said this man away I score 30 points a game, I'll get less than 15. What sin did I commit? What can the FBI do?
Nothing. You didn't. But usually, Orville, when these things happen, it's not just one weird guy doing it. It's usually multiple.
Inside info.
It could, yes.
Yeah, man.
And a bag away a vote away there.
Yes. And they can. Most people who bet this type of money, the betting companies know a lot about them, and the FBI know a lot about them.
This thing is more complex than I think, apparently.
Yeah, man, there's a lot to it, man.
Me, they just
man,
never realized the complications.
The thing that we're going over Cayman Spark, for example, a baby compared to the amount scrutiny that betting goes through in North America.
I hear you, boss. Hear you.
But I have to run.
Yeah, man.
All right, cool.
All right, big up yourself, Boxwood. So while I can understand a man want to hold him cards close to his chest in terms of knowing what is happening with his team, the rule not stupid. There's reasons behind it. You understand?
As long as you're telling me that the NFL dollar plays a serious part in making the NFL such a lucrative league, then you have got to protect the gambling.
Yeah, because remember, you need odds. As he mentioned, the odds, So if the NFL Chiefs would be at home to XY.
Yeah, but before you get...
Yeah.
You remember there was this massive thing about match fixing in cricket, where the Indians especially and the people in the middle, the way you call over them man, the Pakistani and them man, they were being interrogated and investigated for match fixing. But yet, no cricket coach now is obligated to tell her who injured from who not injured. Why is there that difference?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You get the point I make? Because the gambling dollar is a big thing in a cricket too,
Yeah.
Big thing, That's why India richer than Western is part of the thing. Oh, well, that's one of the reasons. But I don't hear that kind of insistent on the injury announcements before a game in a cricket.
Do they have bets? I know they have bets on They do a bets on if a player will play or not in
Yeah, man.
I don't think those sort of bets is in America.
Remember them did pressure Marlon, so Marlon was
Yeah, so I don't think they have them type of bets in America, legal bets like that, you know.
Not even at the NBA.
No, I don't think so. You can't bet if a player go play or not.
All right, so me can bet say you're gonna have a great game. But if you don't play, you don't have a great game.
Yeah.
You get me?
So I think you can bet on the lineup that this will be the 11 that West Indies will select. I think you can have those bets, you know, in India and Pakistan, you know.
Well, I know that. I mean, if you know who played and who not played, it helps you to determine the result, you know.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
And I'm saying you can't release, but they are under no obligation to say who injured and who might not go play.
Would it be fair to you as the gambler if you don't have a clue if the best
man? What may I say? Why the difference from sport to sport?
Maybe America, the people in America more intelligent than people in Asia. Because we think it's right. If me I go gamble and the Chiefs best quarterback not play, me need to know. Me not go bet. We go bet and Patrick. I don't know if he's going to play or not.
We're coming back after the break.
Praise the Lord. Greetings and salutations to all of our wonderful, wonderful friends all over Jamaica. Listen, this is Dr. John Wayne Manning from Omega Church and Omega Radio. It has been my dream to establish community work here in Jamaica. Television, church, humanitarian work here in Jamaica. And as you know, we have been doing the radio since 2022. The time has come that we're calling all helper, kingdom-minded citizens, putting together this team in Jamaica. We're looking for helpers, kingdom-minded helpers, from hospitality, humanitarian, administration, coordination, media, for television and radio production. If you're looking for more and you'd like to be a part of this team from Omega Center, Jamaica, I'd like you to give me a call. 876 204 9356. If you'd like to do more, serve more. This is for serious leaders that really want to make an impact in the life of our fellow Jamaicans for the Lord Jesus Christ. Text me at that line, and a member of my US team or European team will reach out back to you. Thank you, and God bless you. I hope you're ready to serve. Text me at 876-204-9356. A member of my team will reach out to you expeditiously to expedite this help. Omega Center Jamaica, local team invitation. Be a part of it. Let's change Jamaica and make Jamaica great again.
This is Omega Sports, a church-owned and operated radio station. We promise to keep sports going, and we intend to honor that. We believe in freedom of speech, but all things must be done with honor and respect. We understand that there will be contending sporting views daily. We, however, insist that discussions be conducted along the lines of good broadcasting ethics and the rules of the Broadcasting Commission. Callers must refrain from disrespecting other callers and our presenters. Callers that cannot follow these basic rules will not be tolerated, and any call going down that road will be terminated. Let's keep the conversations lively, informative, entertaining, and respectful as we continue to be your #1 sports station.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, the Sports Desk.
All right, we're ready to play the first selection on the show right now. And this one is from...
You have to tell us, Asta. The screen is blank.
Oh, yeah, I see it here now.
Oh, you seen it? Oh,
yeah. This is a signal. Thank you, John.
Oh, yeah. Keep your feet down while it down. I give down. majesty, never ever stray. Now stop fast and pray. Militant in the street, one of protection along the way, oh yeah. I know free at night, oh yeah. All them go run now is at a piece of nothing in teeth when such a great no rock. Jagger is side and the vision to me see clouds. World power make leaders follow. Them no care for humanity, we quality them find out. Thank you, Jah. For the moment I rise, I feel open my eyes and pray. Thank you, Jah. I give thanks for life and the blessings we see our next day. Thank you, Jah. Hail His Majesty and I never ever stray. Now stop fast and pray. Militant treading up the step it on away. Yeah. Give thanks and praises for ages and ages. We're going through these phases. It takes some time, it takes some time. Have this strong time, the journey there in your heaven road. Be who you are, humble yourself and be proud. Egotistic, no make it in the district. Your words ever pure and mystic. So thank you, Jah. For the moment I rise, I be open my eyes and pray. Thank you, Jah. I give thanks for life and the blessings we see our next day. Thank you, Jah. Hail His Majesty and I never ever stray. Now stop fast and pray. Militant treading up, we step it one away. Yeah. Father, thank you. You make me willing and able. Put the food on my table. None of me picking up favor. Even when it seems so unstable, your blessing church longer than cable. Pray for the guidance for the elders. Straight down to the baby, them in the cradle. Humility make me no lose me sanity. Me lift on my table. Thank you, Jah. For the moment I rise, I be open my eyes and pray. Thank you, Jah. I give thanks for life and the blessings we see our next day. Thank you, Jah. Hail His Majesty and I never ever stray. Now stop fast and pray. Militant treading up, we step it one away. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Thank you, Jah from Busy Signal. And that's the first of two selections for the day. We go back. Star says we go back. So we go back. Hello.
My time.
Bull. Now this is good. Yeah.
Big up on yourself, gentlemen.
Big up. Yeah, man.
All is well?
Why am I can't tell us all is well here, sir? Personally, yeah.
Consider it.
My people them down that side of the island and enough pressure.
Yeah, man, a serious thing going on that side, you know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So if we help, we can. So if a man can help, this is something a man can seriously help and can offer help to by going on the official website, and do what them can do.
All right.
But to the bargain on Zidane. I think the Liverpool coach, something wrong with it.
Why? By the way, before I get to the bargain, why subject yourself to what I heard the other morning, Orville?
I was bored with nothing to do.
Okay. Not do it again. Cause me, you know, I misrepresented this man, the little joke.
No, but I don't listen to a lot. I don't even know what's it.
Yeah, okay.
Over there. But when we exit the conversation, is when we tell the man we check the heat map and the man say, you're not busy about the heat map or MC. We just done this.
Yeah, so while he's not, because not every player is the same, but he's still predominantly on the football field playing the role of a six. You know what if he play different from some other when he might make it to burst.
But I get technical and explain to that man that there are many different types of number six.
Exactly.
They are the crunchers, they are the what you call the metronome, they are like the quarterback number six.
Yeah, there you go.
They are the all hunters.
Yeah.
Different type of numbers.
But he's predominantly playing in the closest midfielder to the defenders.
When you look at his
yeah, he's the number 6 for Liverpool. So he play more like a 8. That's not go so.
That's not
go so.
And is the comparison now that they made with something McAllister. I wonder a different ball I watch.
All the man them does is accept the error. Accept that they made an error, yeah, correct them and say, yeah, man, you're right. I misspoke. Yeah, man.
But that's right.
Yeah, man.
You know my style. We don't do back and forth thing, especially when there's proof there.
Yes.
You know? Again, it's the radio, you know, so a man can chat loud. Some of them man probably never know what a heat map is. Never
Exactly.
hear of the term heat map. You know? But just
Man, say no business heat map.
the man say no business heat map, you know, so just don't listen to that. Anyways, for persons who don't know what a heat map is, the Premier League and all their players, they're so technologically advanced that they can tell exactly where you are at any given point in a game.
Mm-hmm.
So the heat map tells you exactly where the player is predominantly on a field. So
Yeah.
the darker red the heat map is.
Let me give you a perfect example. Like we know Henry quite often used to drift wide.
Yeah.
Even though Arsene Wenger played 4-4-2, so Henry was one of the strikers in that. But he often drift wide and came from the right hand side to cut in. But Henry predominantly was playing as a centre forward for Arsenal.
So when you look
Yeah.
when you look at where they are, so when they say oh he's whatever, man is
You can't score them out to go there from wide in the boss.
the man
So him different from some other striker. Alan no drift wide as often as Henry and cut in because he didn't have that skill set. But it's still Henry predominantly was playing as a centre forward.
Hear the dumbness now. You're telling us that two Liverpool main players in the middle of the field, two essential midfielders drop off in terms of performance. I mean that they're not playing, one not playing 6 and one not playing 8. They're just not playing well.
Yeah.
So them two minus not play well at this point in time. But anyway, to Liverpool coach now. I think yesterday should start a decent enough team. You need a win.
No man, he wasn't looking at it from that standpoint. You know, he was prepared to just give up that cup. You know, he wants to get better in the Premier League and ensure that he does something in the Champions.
But I just told me still. I think I can probably still have weakened their team as well. So if you go strong, you can get the job done in the first half.
No, the risk is you go hard, somebody gets injured, or they get physically more damaged more, and then them struggle weekend and you lose again. You probably lose your work.
Yeah, you can understand it from that point.
Yeah, man.
I'm just saying.
The Premier League is far bigger than the Carabao Cup.
I just think we need a win. And because I'm playing a Premier League side, I get no win over a Premier League side in the Carabao Cup, but I give my team some confidence. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Understand? That would have been there's 5 games they have played against in this opposition that you haven't won.
But if you get the win and the compromise physically for the game against Aston Villa, who's in?
No, I'm not thinking that side because if I'm at Liverpool, my players must be able to play 3 times a week because I'm in the Champions League as well. I understand the rotation, but I'm saying I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, and remember, he has the champion.
Rotate to that extent.
You see, if they didn't have a Champions League game the following in the week next week, he probably would have gone with a stronger team. But him are looking ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Similar to us yesterday as well. It's a Champions League week next week, so you have to give them some break. You don't want to pick them.
You're not playing nobody. Who you play?
Brighton, good side, man.
Oh, okay. But then and then he comes and say, majority of the pitches.
Yeah, you wanted a break for some of the players. It's understandable.
Majority of the teams, and when they make substitutions, they still have their A team on. It does look like him just whining at this point in time. You see me?
Yeah, there's a lot of but cry.
Well, I think you asked the question about Issa bringing back schoolboy football. I think what can happen. This is my solution. I think the Manning Cup can stay as is because the teams in the Manning Cup would have been less affected, quote unquote, less affected by what happened in terms of infrastructure, the schools, whatever. So probably the schools in town can basically start back on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
The teams in the affected regions now, like the States and the Mannings and all of those. Manning's still in, right?
Yeah, man, Manning's still in it.
Yeah, those schools and Clarendon College and all those schools are back there. I think the next round, I think from when they start it back now, we should just be straight knockout.
No, sir. You can't.
So you're going into the quarterfinal now, straight knockout.
No, man, you have to wait.
3 weeks time.
No, man, you have to wait until the country recover, man. You have to give them the time to fix the roads and give them access and all of that.
Okay,
so maybe in a month time. Yeah, man, maybe in a month time or so. Or if they can find a way to get the teams to train and all of that, isolate them from the regular school, then fine. Because the boys, you don't want them to sit down now under the squad. They are children, They can't do much to help. So you don't want them to just be sitting there with everybody else in the stress and all of that. So you want them to be occupied with doing something that they love.
And also from a school standpoint, I remember these are they school as well.
Exactly.
So it does. I don't. I don't know.
It's tough, man. But I think we have to at least give it 2 weeks.
2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And yeah, about that.
Mm-hmm.
The gambling thing, obviously.
Hold the line. Hold the line, bro. Hold the line. We'll take a break. We'll come in.
The JSC Group, Jamaica Stock Exchange, Jamaica Central Securities Depository Limited, and JCSD Trustee Services, providing a fair, efficient, and transparent stock market for over 45 years. The time by the Jamaica Stock Exchange Group is 2:15.
It is your right to know what you want. Information at your fingertips. It's for the man in the streets, for those in business. Information for everybody. No one has it, so you can use it to develop your community. Your right to know information at your fingertips.
A message from the Access to Information Unit.
This is Omega Sports, a church-owned and operated radio station. We promise to keep sports going, and we intend to honor that. We believe in freedom of speech, but all things must be done with honor and respect. We understand that there will be contending sporting views daily. We, however, insist that discussions be conducted along the lines of good broadcasting ethics and the rules of the Broadcasting Commission. Callers must refrain from disrespecting other callers and our presenters. Callers that cannot follow these basic rules will not be tolerated, and any call going down the road will be terminated. Let's keep the conversations lively, informative, entertaining, and respectful as we continue to be your #1 sports station.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. Back with your bull.
Yeah, Orville.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. The gambling thing, it's very serious. And you know, like I see a lot of. Well, you're asking the question. I think I heard somebody ask the question, like, what happened? Why them don't do that in European countries? I remember America have some special things about them, you know.
Like what?
Like for example, information. Like you have to, when it comes on to getting information and them kind of thing, them man, I don't know what they call it. It's like them. It's like a choice, but like what's the word I'm looking for? It's a right to information. You know? Like they have to get them information. You know?
I don't understand what you're saying.
You don't think so?
No, I'm saying I don't understand what you're saying. I'm saying NFL rules state that you have to declare a player's injury before the start of the game because people are gambling on NFL. People gamble on cricket too.
No, we're talking about specifically in America in terms of them and the NFL and what agreement them and the NFL have.
Yeah, fine, but me I said gambling is done in other sport, but American or not. Why doesn't cricket feel the need to protect the people who gamble on cricket? In other words, Brian Lara sick, and we don't must know till the man in the game.
Well, it could be that it's because the what you call it now, the NFL is basically an American thing. So that's why they do that, because it's American kind of thing.
So America do more to protect their gamblers.
I'm just saying because
than
that's,
the other,
you know,
than the other sport.
we don't know why. Well, I don't know why them do it. I'm just saying it's an American thing.
Yeah, well, I can understand why they do.
Us that.
Because if me, I go gamble ball.
Yeah, you want.
Me want to know if LeBron James available or not.
Me don't want to know.
Yes.
Mind you, me want to know.
Well, I know. What is argument when you want to talk about inside information?
All right. You see? Yeah, that's why we say inside information is important. It helps.
I would want to know.
Yeah.
But me as the coach, me don't necessarily want the opponent to know. So from a gambling perspective, I want to know.
Yeah.
But from a coaching perspective, if me.
But one thing I think we say, I think you can say up to kickoff, as in I think you can say
Game time decision.
Game time decision.
Yeah.
If injury status, you know.
Game time decision. Yeah. You can do that as well, you know.
You know, listen,
yeah.
This man might not play.
So the gambler will know that in the next play, no? So be careful. You understand? Also, the team, the opponent, not sure either. Yeah, good point, Bull. Yeah, man, good point.
You have game time. I'm regular man watching the match, you know. You have game time decision and whether the person going to play or not. Sometimes the man, especially quarterback position and that, the man, they feel like what start from even before, you know. Yeah, man, they want to listen. The man I go start. The man I go start. You know that from Thursday and the game is Sunday.
Yeah.
Some of the think it's just an American thing. They want to see the weird little thing that them always have, you know? So when we see persons that try to say, you know, what one a football and rent it. But also,
I
there's
think it's a fair question to ask why not in other sport and why not in football. I think it's a fair question.
As also in other sports, I don't think I can remember a sponsor or a betting company sponsoring the league itself, but I know betting company sponsors teams.
Yeah.
But I don't, like in football, I can't recall a betting company sponsoring a league. Like I don't think there's a betting company that sponsors the Premier League or the Spanish League.
But when a betting
But
company sponsors a
that
team,
sponsors the team.
then that's not even more.
Sponsor West Ham.
That not even more potential for conflict, no, but.
So you know anything that West Ham is doing now, you know, and then
No, but the betting companies want more people to gamble. That's how they make money now, Orville.
Yeah.
More people gamble, the more money they make. Because if it's
more people gamble and get it wrong.
Yeah, but if I think I have if I think I have little chance of winning, you're gonna gamble.
No.
So they want to. That's why just like come on and give tips. They want to encourage you to come and gamble. You know.
Then again, you have people who bet when the odds are against them.
Yeah, so they want to encourage gamblers to come out and gamble. Because them think say they can't lose. So if people are shy away and say, listen, me not sure, me don't have enough information to gamble. They don't want that. That's why just like come on. Me must say just like works with just betting and come on and encourage people to come. Bet this way, they get money if you win 2-1 because I encourage people to come in numbers and bet. So you don't want to send people away. You know, you want them to come and gamble with you. All right, Bull.
Big up, Bull.
Great call from you.
All right, 615-2841, 615-2841. Or 676-6968. I was saying, Star said the line is now ready to be loaded again.
Yeah, man, the line is available.
Yeah.
Yeah, so on this step, I could like to hear from more of the persons who live in the United States of America.
Yeah.
And also follow the NFL closely to come and give us their insight on this subject matter. So 615-2841 or 676-6968. Yeah, the gambling kind of loose in the Pakistan and India region, you know?
Yeah.
Get away with a lot out there.
One of the time that it's the Herschel gives take a money, you know?
Mm-hmm.
For make no less than 20. Herschel go there and stroke off 2 ball and feel nice and forget it.
Yeah?
At 60 at the gambler, they want to kill Herschel. Herschel collect the money, you know? He can't make let more than 20. So whatever. Base power where Herschel take the money and say, all right, no, sir. Before me reach 20, I go, man, start stroke up some ball and feel nice. Bust the man, then bet, they really kill him.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Cranky.
Yes, Cranky. How you doing?
Not too bad.
Well, go on, Cranky.
Not much. I don't talk about the NFL. I used to be an NFL proponent, watch it religiously, and I stopped a few years ago. Well, when the Colin Kaepernick situation occurred, I sort of turned off the NFL.
Okay.
And plus, my team was not doing that well anyway, the Giants, so I lose interest. But I would say just in general about sports betting or betting in general, organizations or companies or governments want to have integrity in all of these disciplines, and they want to be as transparent as possible. And if you want it that way, people see that they're going to bet it's a fair process.
Mm-hmm.
You need to disclose as much information as possible. It's no different from markets, for example, like the financial market, where they want to make sure they don't have people that have inside information and be able to buy stocks where they have more information that's not publicized.
Mm-hmm.
So if you give people all the information available, you can make a decision to bet on Kansas City Chiefs, and you don't know that Mahomes is injured, and you made a decision based on the fact you thought he was going to play. But if he's not, that would affect your decision. So you want to make sure people have all the information available at their disposal to then make their betting decisions.
Yeah.
That's what I thought about.
Yeah, because if I'm the coach, you know, and I do have to tell you, you know, I can just listen. I'm going to big gamble against my team and bench Patrick Mahomes. Tell my friend, listen, I'm not playing Patrick
No,
Mahomes.
my argument is, I understand why the NFL does it. I'm saying, why doesn't other sports do it? Why doesn't the same rationale apply to football and cricket? for example, who
That's a
also
good
have
question. I don't know.
who also have wide scale gambling attached to these other sports. You know
Yeah,
what I
and
mean?
in the UK with the EPL, you know, the right owner is a owner betting company. So, yeah, you ask the question, why is not that the case? And maybe eventually they get there because people emulate or copy American way of doing business anyway. So maybe eventually people challenge it, they'll go in that direction, which they should for transparency's sake and integrity's sake.
Okay.
My call is more about the football team. And by the way, I should have said it before I even start the conversation, which is really sorry to hear about what's transpiring on the island in terms of the hurricane, the loss of lives, the loss of property. I have family in Jamaica and St. James. I can't hear from them. I've been calling for the last 2 days. I haven't gotten a word, so I'm hoping that they're safe. And I was trying to get someone to come on my program to talk about this. Somebody maybe in the ministry. It's kind of hard to do at times like these. But to try to provide more information to the general public, especially people who are overseas and are not informed about loved ones who they're trying to get in touch with. And also to provide much more holistic information about how people can provide support. We do get some of that from different avenues, but in terms of what organization we have in the various locales overseas, where people can volunteer their service with, engage with, provide goods, money, whatever it may entail.
Okay.
I think that's important. But I'm just waiting to hear from people down in St. James where I have family but can't get anything. My point is going to be about the Jamaica football team and the fact that a lot of Jamaica players, I think I've said this before, are not getting meaningful minutes in their clubs, which is a concern. We have this heightened expectation that the team should come and dispose of Curacao and Trinidad. But if you look at the core members of the team, whether it's midfield defense or in the forward line, most of them are not getting meaningful minutes in their club. And even the ones who are getting meaningful minutes, some of them, those minutes are getting reduced over time. So we may have to temper our expectation because you can't replicate match situations in practice. And if they're not getting meaningful game time, it's going to be hard for them to produce in these meaningful games without that repetition, that muscle memory that one requires to perform at a certain level.
Yeah, that's a concern for real.
So you're suggesting that we must pick the players that are getting the most meaningful minutes, using your term, for your club?
No, I'm not saying that. What I would like to know is what's the coach selection criteria given facts and circumstances.
Okay.
So
I know that that's a part of it. You know, I know that there are that players who are not. I don't know about more meaningful minutes. I know that players who are not playing actively will be less attractive to the coaches than one who is actively playing. But
what is almost the entire team is not playing actively? What about the entire team? I mean, let's think about it.
In other words, I don't know that a player who is playing on average 50 minutes a game is going to be seen more favorably than one that's playing 30 minutes a game, for example. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you look at the team, Pinnock, Holgate, Lowe, King, Mbakisa, they're not getting 10 minutes. I mean, Lowe doesn't have a team, right? If you go to midfield, Anderson, Russell, Bobby Reed is in and out, Palmer's going to be out. They're not getting minutes. Bailey not getting a lot of minutes where he is now because he's been injured. Cephas and Dixon not getting a lot of minutes. In fact, Cephas played 187 minutes all year, as I mentioned. Dixon minutes get reduced across the town from where he started to where he is. So almost the entirety of the individuals we call on a regular basis are not getting a lot of minutes.
Dixon and what do you mean? Tyrese Campbell play for the same.
No, Dixie's out on loan.
Dixon is out on
Crawleytown.
Yeah.
Tyrese Campbell get a lot of minutes, but he's not really scoring or assisting that much. But he plays almost every game and plays almost a full game.
Okay.
Dixon started Crawleytown. He has no goals or assists at Crawleytown in the regular league. His minutes when he first started, he was getting 80, 90 minutes a game. It's been reduced significantly. I think last game he got about 9 minutes. But he's not getting much game time. So that's concerning for the team. We all have expectations to be expected to go to the World Cup. For players who are not playing, it becomes very, very difficult for them to produce at their zenith, at their best, if they're not getting meaningful minutes in games. I mean, people like Pinnock are playing League Cup games, but not getting games in Premier League.
All right, Cranky.
Yeah,
Point.
man.
The point isn't a bad one.
Well, somebody's saying
All
King
right,
played the
that's
full 90 minutes in his last game.
King played 30 minutes, I think, because
I think
I was injured.
he had a
How
game.
was the last game he played?
Yes, yesterday
That
against
game
Hearts.
recently, right?
Yesterday against Hearts. He played the full 90.
Okay. Well, the defender was injured in the game previously, but he came on for 30 minutes, so maybe he played yesterday. I didn't watch it.
Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah, man.
All right, Cranky, big up.
Yes,
Thanks
sir.
for the call.
Yeah.
Are you ready for something mega? Spend $6,500 or more before GCT. Drop your entry in the box and you can win a 2025 Hyundai Tucson. It's the Mega Wheels Tour promotion. April 5th to September 28th. Second prize, a $50,000 shopping spree every month for a year. Third prize, a $30,000 shopping spree every month for a year. Brought to you by Hyundai, Register, Heineken, True Milk, Grace, Walker's Wood, Audi, CBJ Daiquiri, and Carryverse Juice Concentrate. Only at Megamart. Locations island-wide. Megamart. Best value by far. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming, and Lotteries Act.
It is your right to know what you want. Information at your fingertips. It's for the man in the street, what goes in business. Information for everybody. No asset, so you can use it to develop your ability. Your right to know information at your fingertips.
A message from the Access to Information Unit.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, the Sports Desk.
All right, we're back.
Yeah. Make call and make your input to people, man. You have your input to make. You have things to challenge. Just call the program and let your voice be heard. Yeah, man. I know you have access to do so.
All right, 615-2841, line free. You know what? One of the ironies that them up there, you have people sometimes when they them call and say, boy, the line, back up, look how long me I try call and can't get through and you are all one to one man too long. But then there are days like this when for whatever reason, the lines are available for a little bit longer, and then people do what they do now. Well, like I said, we can completely understand the post time thing. You know what I mean? It's an interesting thing. And one of the things for me now, I'm gonna be doing up people. Me now gonna say things just for draw out people. Me I gonna say things that I believe. You get what me I said? All right, I'll leave it right. Anyway, hello.
Afternoon. Orville, Zidane.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Is who this again?
Wayne from Charlotte, first time caller.
Oh, Wayne from Charlotte. First time.
What going on?
Well, I'm here, Wayne. How you doing?
Good. Yeah, first of all, I want to send a shout out to people up on the island who are experiencing hardships right now.
The people in where?
Family. People on the island.
Oh, okay.
Are experiencing hardships. I want to send a special shout out to Brian Field and Monique. What them all right? I can't hear from them. Shout out to Wakefield and D-Side and Trelawney. Can't hear from them. I heard Trelawney got his back.
Yes.
Content, I don't know what I heard that there was some roofs that fell off. So I want them all right.
Yeah. What you got? The two bad cities is Trelawney, St. James, St. Elizabeth, Hanover, and Westmoreland.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I heard content and exchange. There were a lot of roofs fell off for the content garden and exchange. So just want to say.
Yeah, man, I heard.
Yeah. After some sports, I heard Zidane was talking about bridging at place of Villa that's now with Rome.
Yes, Leon Bailey.
So I was watching the game yesterday and Leon Bailey got a double sub. So I think he's injured.
Oh, he got injured yesterday?
Yeah, I was watching the Italian league and he came on pretty early, like the first 10 minutes. Or no, he came on
after the 10 minutes.
Well, if he came on early, maybe that's just a tactical substitution. You know? So if
Yeah,
he came on within the first 10 minutes, he would be like a starter.
But then the second half of him, and then the guys on the air was saying probably that he got injured.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's kind of doubtful the next month.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw that, I'm like, whoa, he ain't get injured again, brother. He ain't get injured again. And then to Cranky was saying that the people in the diaspora want to know what's going on. Well, the government have a press conference every hour on the hour. The government have the press conference to relate what's going on. So whoever want to support, there's one official government website where you can send money, you can send things. It's supportjamaica.gov.jm. Supportjamaica.gov.jm. If you want to send things, you want to send money, that's the official website for the government where anybody in the diaspora or anywhere I can send things.
Okay.
Anyway, I just have a conversation.
All right.
Up in the cell, see?
Why, you sound like a man who should be calling more regular, man. It shouldn't have to take a storm to bring out a voice like this, and a man clearly who could make a contribution.
Well, he's a farmer teacher like you, as well, and some story that I hear give sometimes like a church teacher's class because around the same time I was at Sam Shop and I have to laugh because of the same experience them.
Yeah, if you call and make me hear you, man.
Yeah. Because I get some time off now, you know?
Oh, yeah, well, a lot of people.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, looking forward to hearing from you another time, my boss.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah, somebody's saying that they have him on a time management.
Oh, that's a Bailey?
Yeah, that's a Bailey. So I don't think he's out. Yeah. Because I'm not seeing anywhere where they're saying he's out. He's injured and out. So.
Is a fit Bailey automatic on the starting team for Jamaica right now?
I think you have many outfield players that are automatic starters.
Name two.
Outfield players?
Yeah. That you can write on name from now for the game.
Outfield players.
You think about it?
Yeah.
Isaac Hayden, for sure.
Oh, Isaac Hayden. There you go.
All right, hello.
Yeah.
Good day.
Mm-hmm.
San Diego.
Yes, Mr. Higgins and Mattews.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
And to your audience.
Mm-hmm.
All the best to the people. Wishing well that, they recover from recent trials. Come to discuss one word today. Just like Ronnie Twist to say one diggy word. Integrity. Whether it applies to individual, a company, a country, a particular sport, anything. And then integrity is what keeps things going in the long run. If you have a firm, if you have a business, if you have, an individual, anything, which is why them say truth is everlasting.
Mm-hmm.
It's integrity the man drive at, Now, if the sport, if they we call them bookies and all of that, a James Creechy, the punters,
yes,
them going to stop betting in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
Only integrity can keep the thing going on and on. When a man asks you, yes, you play it, but can you win it? And he asks that 4 times or 6 times a day. Can you win it? You must be able to answer, yes, I can.
Mm-hmm.
Or else you won't be betting on it in the long run.
Yeah.
So,
all
right. What I'm saying is the question of, the question that you asked, Orville, about different thing there. Jurisdiction is the answer to that. Different jurisdiction have different rules, different protocols.
Clearly, so I'm asking why did
just like how some flowers green and some blue. Some countries, like in Jamaica, recently you can carry $1,000 worth of goods without declaring it, and some countries $100, like some African countries, every little thing them scrutinize. So it's just jurisdiction.
I don't know if that is a satisfactory of answer.
It has to be because
No. It's not a it doesn't explain to me why some sport like the NFL and the NBA may have to declare injury.
Is it the sport or the region? I think that's what St. Jago is saying.
Yeah, but why would the region that don't do it not see the need to protect their gamblers? Because it is being done in the NFL to protect the gambling dollar, which we understand is a major part.
One thing is certain, whatever the extent of the we call it the scrutinizing or the scrutiny, they all countries recognize that they have to do something to keep the thing above board, or else people won't stick to it in the long run. Race horse in Jamaica was terrible once, Once upon a time, only the jockeys and the thing they know who could win. You could go to a jockey overnight once upon a time. In the 60s and 70s, I think, jockeys could tell you who will win a race. Nowadays, the races are more bona fide, they are more
authentic.
Yeah, right, yeah. So, racing in Jamaica is coming from you have to be on the inside to win it all time. Nowadays, you can just lucky and win the thing. So, yes, the man keep asking you, can you win it? You must be able to win it. So, that one word, we must ramp with it. Integrity is such an important thing. Individual, company.
Yeah, but what do you call integrity? Is there integrity in cricket, for example? We are right. Have to declare injury.
Integrity is
Why does the declaration of injury is considered integrity in NFL?
All right. Integrity
is not needed in cricket.
The genuineness of the thing.
No, but since you're talking in generalities, man. Why? So cricket don't force me to declare my
cricketers
or the region.
Yeah,
because like Zidane said, it's not so much the game itself.
It's the country.
Yeah, but so you're saying America has more integrity than England, for example, in with the EPL.
The administrators.
Or Spain will play football. Or the Italy. So I don't know if integrity at the work.
Is gambling legal in those countries? Like Spain and football and all? We're not sure.
But gambling not legal in England.
And it depends also on the punters come to think of it in a different, jurisdiction. Because some people, you might have mafia, for instance, you might have organizations in some places where you don't have in other areas. Like, we talk about Italian mafia, people talk about the Jamaicans, we call them, you talk about Yardis and Passe and Ray in Jamaica. But, different countries might have different problems. So, I think, as Zidane hinted at, it's a matter of jurisdiction more than the game itself, more than the different type of games. But the one word, though, everybody's trying to keep, if you have a shop and you want it to go long, you have to, sell good, proper goods. You can't start the man 2 ounces for a pound of sugar. It must be 16, not 14. So, in the long run, integrity keeps you going. So, I just want that one word.
Maybe they might try to avoid some American people so favorite thing in America. Well, maybe that's one of the things that when anybody say, listen,
Plus, you have people who get wicked when them find themselves cheating, Like it can lead to mass murder and all them things there. Man, we all lose the money and find a casino thief, man, go there and shoot up the casino.
Oh, somebody's reminding me that in the Premier League as well, the coaches, they have to go to a press conference. I don't think it's tied to the gambling though, but they give injury updates like 2 days, like from the Thursday. And he's right.
Yeah, man.
Well, I don't know if they have to, but what I know, the journalists usually ask, who are the players available? So they say, Saka, he came off. Is he okay? Believe they're available. And the coach will say, no, it's too early.
Is it because the journalists themselves are curious, or are they doing it to satisfy?
I don't think it's a gambling thing, but they do ask.
Yeah, but it's just maintain the thing above board here. And you can do to keep it away there. You do it. But the truth set you free.
I thought you had migrated in a San Diego. You're still here?
All in the West Bank of the Rio Cobra, man.
Oh, we haven't heard from you for
It's me regulate the river,
Yeah, big up.
So I got over here to Keys River, guys. You remember that river I end up at Portmore? We used to keep all them dance. I used to call them dance. Sunsplash used to keep up there one time, you know. Jam
That's
World.
that's how we didn't hear from you for a little while. But big up yourself.
Okay, cool.
And with that, we take the break. We will be back.
It is your right to know what you want. Information at your fingertips. It's for the man in the streets, for those in business. Information for everybody. No lies yet, so you can use it to develop your ability. Your right to know information at your fingertips.
A message from the Access to Information Unit.
Give a little something. US $1 JD 150 every time you receive a remittance from Lasco Money Transfer to sponsor a social project selected by the Jamaica Social Stock Exchange. Say, I want to donate $1 to the cashier. Donations accepted at these locations: 38.5 Red Hills Road, Kingston 10, 15 Chandos Place, Poppin Square, Kingston 10, and shop 203 Bayway Shopping Center, 3 St. James Street, Montego Bay.
This is Omega Sports, a church-owned and operated radio station. We promise to keep sports going, and we intend to honor that. We believe in freedom of speech, but all things must be done with honor and respect. We understand that there will be contending sporting views daily. We, however, insist that discussions be conducted along the lines of good broadcasting ethics and the rules of the Broadcasting Commission. Callers must refrain from disrespecting other callers and our presenters. Callers that cannot follow these basic rules will not be tolerated, and any call going down the road will be terminated. Let's keep the conversations lively, informative, entertaining, and respectful as we continue to be your #1 sports station.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, the Sports Desk.
Alrighty then, welcome back. How we doing, my boss? All right, 615-2841, 615-2841, or 676-6968. Call through and let your voice be heard on any sport.
Oh, by the way, Jamaica named a squad for the Super 50 at the regional one-day tournament. I saw the squad yesterday, completely slipped me, but I'm going to try to get it within the next few minutes. To just for some of you who may not have heard it yet, to tell you which squad will represent Jamaica for the next regional one-day tournament. Listen out for it. All right, 615-2841 or 676-6968. Those are your numbers. Call now. You should be in the system right away. And you can then drop an opinion on whichever topic you like, current or past or futuristic for that matter. So we'll be doing that pretty soon. All right.
Anybody there yet? All right. So, manager, your calls were usually from the western end of the island.
That does that look like it?
No, well, as they said, quite a number of persons, even the corporate area here, doesn't have light. Because I know sometimes a tree barely touch a wire and cause problems. So. Yeah, so it doesn't have to necessarily have great or significant wind speed. That trees not being cut down before. Because I know one Israel, that's what they told me, that the reason why you don't have light is because there was a tree and it fell on the light wire and he has no light.
Ah, boy. Just you remember Zeke's? We used to call the program.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, Zeke's mash up.
Oh, yeah. Zeke's is from, wow.
Zeke's near Black River.
St. Elizabeth.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He mash up bad. I try to reach him, can't reach him. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Hey, how are you, Zidane?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Is who this again?
Catalan.
How are you doing, Catalan?
I'm there. Did I make the Premier League over the weekend?
Wonderful from my team standpoint.
From
Great.
Arsenal perspective.
Yeah, man, another hard fought, narrow victory.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't play particularly well because we had two players, Saka and the defensive midfield players who who didn't play well at all.
Okay.
I was still got the win, so I'm happy.
Well, 3 points away, you know.
Yeah.
3 points away.
I think we have a very winnable game because I think Burnley is going to be one of the teams we're going to challenge to get dropped, to get knocked out of the league.
Yeah.
So I think it's a free 3 points that weekend.
Well, yeah, to call it that. I mean, no point to freeze nowadays. Is either you win it or you lose it.
The game is supposed to be a soup over the week. I would be very, very disappointed if we don't beat Burnley.
Hey, look here, the talk too low about soup, you know, because a lot of times Jamaica hear about soup, them give it for them on.
You know, soup, still.
Yeah. I mean, I was watching Man City over the weekend. Well, I mean, you know, something kind of hard. Because if I recall, I one love them get, right?
Yeah.
One love from about the early, from the first 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And them couldn't recover.
And in for Aston Villa team, though, I think that is 4th straight Premier League victories for Aston Villa, you know?
Yeah?
Yeah.
And Aston Villa get rid of, you'd say, two or three of them better ballers.
Who are those?
Well, Leon Bailey is no longer there. He's in Roma.
Yeah, well.
I think he played around 40-something minutes over the weekend.
Yeah, man. Who are the others?
The other guy that they sent that they went to Saudi Arabia, Diaby. And Rashford is no longer
there. Rashford was on loan, though.
Huh?
Rashford came there on loan,
though. Yeah, agree.
It's a solid squad still, man. Solid squad with a lot. I like some of the players down there.
Yeah, good squad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was watching. As I said, I was watching the Man City game. I think they're a bit disjointed, if you ask me. That's how they look to me.
Like I saw a headline, no Haaland, no win for City. Haaland no scoring. Them struggle.
Exactly, because Haaland was scoring. I think for club and country, they was scoring quite a bit of goal over the last couple of months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wasn't watching the cricket as much, but I was following the scores regarding the West Indies. I don't know. I mean, I kind of find it a little bit hard to watch West Indies sometimes.
Well, they won the T20 series, though. They won the first two games.
Yeah, but I mean, I think the last one they won it a bit easy. The first one, I think there was a bit of a struggle in there for them to get over the line. You know, I'm looking at it. I'm like, as I always say, passion. I don't see that anymore. I mean, the last time I recall going anywhere and seeing some little boys playing cricket, probably about 5-6 years ago, I was in Seaview Garden and see a group of boys playing cricket, and I was surprised because I'm like, in a Kingston, some little boy play cricket. No, man, you know. Normally, where I come from in St. Catherine, like cricket was the first thing we go to play. Is either we play in the middle of the road, we have one ball field, somewhere we play cricket. No, we are wrong, and I think that is part of what is affecting West Indies and a whole. West Indies cricket and a whole, because nobody really play cricket, especially the younger boys.
All right, my boss, you know me not going to disagree with nothing that you just said.
Yeah, and then our good friend we call him now. Him call himself Dangerous in 5. I don't know. Probably I just read about cricket. Didn't understand the game or something.
No.
Because some of the stuff that mommy hear him put forward, I'm like, you're saying, you know, for instance, the story that Orville share with the young man, you know, where he sit down and help him to go through certain things. Look here, minister that has administration, that is, if you're not passion,
no matter, no administration can get you to do that. Because when I was younger playing cricket, look here, my brother, normally if you make one bad shot, my brother sit me down and say, look here, you need to correct this, you need to correct that. And that's not administration.
None at all.
You can call that coaching, but that's not administration.
None at all. One of the time one man did I say administration, but the man will cook for you and all them something. When they want we not give it.
No, sir.
But we leave it there, so
You
yes, sir.
you call that support staff or support. But
Yeah.
that's not administration at all.
One of the time that man did say, brother.
Yeah, what the latest today with the Jamaica squad regarding the thing there?
Super 50. Keep
Yeah.
listening. I'm trying to get it as we speak.
Oh, Orville, one more question. I heard you mention something the other day to Zidane.
What?
I don't hear you say anything more about it. The Test 20, that's how they're calling it.
Yes, it's something that England want to start up with.
Okay, how would that work?
It's two T20 games rolled into one.
So similar like how you'd have a Test cricket where you have 2 innings.
2 innings. It's a 2 innings
similar to that.
cricket matches lasting 20 overs each, where the
Okay,
scores
so you have
from
to
the
play 40
first innings.
over. You have to play 40 over in 2 different blocks of 20.
Right. So the scores in the first innings carry over to the second.
Okay, understood.
It's an interesting thing.
Yeah,
So
man, sound good.
me like how it sound.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Okay, cool.
All right. Cool.
All right, thanks much.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, and prayers goes out to the people in the
Western.
eastern portion of the island, went through the devastating Hurricane Melissa.
Yeah, man.
The prayers goes out to them,
All right, my boss.
Yeah, man, bless up yourself.
Respect for the links.
All right.
All right. So it is a trying. Why? I don't know. It's so hard to get the man and to give me the squad, but I will get it before 4 o'clock. I want to say I promise. Very, very sincerely to get that squad there. All right, so the number 6152841, the Clover about to go. Who want to be? We're not hearing from a lot of the regulars today, but we're hearing from either brand new people or people who we don't hear from so often. So what we will do, coming up to the 3 o'clock break, we'll take the early break, then Astar, squeeze out the tune, and then right after the tune, we hope to hear you on the other side.
No comment.
It is your right to know what you want. Information at your fingertips. It's for the man in the street, for those in business. Information for everybody. No asset, so you can use it to develop your ability. Your right to know information at your fingertips.
A message from the Access to Information Unit.
Give a little something. $1 JD 150 every time you receive a remittance from Lasco Money Transfer to sponsor a social project selected by the Jamaica Social Stock Exchange. Say, I want to donate $1 to the cashier. Donations accepted at these locations: 38.5 Red Hills Road, Kingston 10, 15 Chandos Place, Poppin Square, Kingston 10, and shop 203 Bayway Shopping Center, 3 St. James Street, Montego Bay.
So refreshing. What's so refreshing, Sonia? The water is refreshing. Try it, no? Where you get that from? No clean manufacturing water. So refreshing. Me like it. Clean water. Located at 20 Syndham Commercial Old Harbour, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Telephone number 876-335-0448 or 876-648-7192 or email cleanconcept@gmail.com.
Is your business ready for the future? Upgrade to Qualcomm Cloud Phone System. Enjoy seamless, crystal clear communication without the hassle of traditional phone lines. Our cloud-based solutions let you connect from anywhere and anytime. Experience the freedom and reliability of the cloud. Visit WalkHomeJA.com today or call 876 906 7240 and take your business communication to the next level.
Go straight to Western Sports for all your track and field needs, like spikes, high jump equipment, throwing implements, hurdles, not to mention your team tracksuits, running tights, vests, and shorts. The time by Western Sports, the sports people, is
3 o'clock.
This is Omega Sports, a church owned and operated radio station. We promise to keep sports going and we intend to honor that. We believe in freedom of speech, but all things must be done with honor and respect. We understand that there will be contending sporting views daily. We, however, insist that discussions be conducted along the lines of good broadcasting ethics and the rules of the Broadcasting Commission. Callers must refrain from disrespecting other callers and our presenters. Callers that cannot follow these basic rules will not be tolerated, and any call going down that road will be terminated. Let's keep the conversations lively, informative, entertaining, and respectful as we continue to be your number one sports station.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so now time for the second selection on the program. And then remember the numbers after that. If you've never called before, but you want to be a part of the show. I'm hearing an echo. Yeah, still hearing it actually. Yeah, still hearing myself echoing. Right. So if you haven't ever called the